The Celtics dropped their third game in a row on Wednesday night at TD Garden against the New York Knicks, falling to 500 on the season. This Garden Report is brought to you by 1in100.co. Go to 1in100.co for your chance to win Patriots, Bruins, Celtics tickets for the price of a beer or a large pizza. Go to 1in100.co. So, obviously, New York Knicks came in on a losing streak. Celtics, continued their losing streak. Clevis, your initial thoughts after that loss?
The Celtics, I guess, have become the team to have your best game against if you're a guard in the NBA.
Maybe even a reserve guard.
Yeah, even a reserve guard like Trey Burke. I think that's the norm with the team. They clearly struggle with the pick and roll, with the penetration, with Burke. A lot of point guards are having their melee against the Celtics, and it's the norm that we've had through Celtics through 18 games. And the question is, can they fix it?
Right. So it's Kemba Walker, Jamal Murray. Trey Burke now, who what was the statistic you showed? He was the most points from a reserve player.
So he's the first reserve with at least 20 points, 10 assists, and five rebounds against Celtics since Eric Murdoch in 1995, and he's the fourth Knick since 1990 with such a stat line since Tony Douglas in 2011.
So do you think this is an effort issue? Do you think, because obviously it's become a consistent?
It's tough because Brad mentioned, in the huddle we see Abby tweeted out saying, Brad refused to play guys if you're not going to play defense.
Right.
Just that alone, if you don't play defense, that means you're not, showcasing that effort. But it's tough to say. I mean, I can't judge anybody's effort. I mean, the team is they're trying to win. I guess it's just maybe some miscues that happen defensively, just a lot. Maybe it's from the game plan. Guys maybe aren't following the game plan. I know Kyrie brought that up a few games ago. So there is something going on that we, the media, don't know, but the Celtics themselves know, and they have to figure it out.
Yeah, there's a lack of execution early on in these games, and Gordon Hayward kind of touched on it before. And it causes the Celtics to fall into this desperation mode. Obviously, they were down by 26 in this game and managed to come back and cut it to 3 late in this one. So, at some point, it needs to be that desperation type mode early in the game. You don't have to fall down 26 points every game. So what's your fix? Of course, it's not a simple fix. It's not a lineup change. We've had Aaron Baines in the starting lineup for back-to-back games, and it's fallen on back-to-back losses. So if you're Brad Stevens, where do you turn now? What's your move?
I think if you're Brad, you might have to try another lineup change. You might have to just maybe change up your rotation a little bit more. You see, maybe am I playing guys too much? Should I be playing guys more? You see the Celtics go big for Aaron Baines and Al Horford in the front court. Something needs to be changed. Or maybe the team's just not that good enough together.
He said that too. And I mean, like you said, Scalabrine mentioned on the broadcast, Stevens in the huddle said, if you're not going to defend, I'm not going to play you. And then you had Jason Tatum in the third quarter coming in right out of halftime, pulling up for a long 2, and he got yanked right away. So it's almost like to a point where they just throw rotations out the window, because you at one point had Jason Tatum play a 40-second, 50-second spurt and then throw him aside. So that can't be that promising. I saw during that huddle and the timeout following that substitution, he had a long conversation with Jay Larranaga. Do you think there's an effort issue there? Do you think he just, again, we're back to those long twos. God forbid we talk about that again. But what do you think the problem is with Tatum there?
I think Tatum's maybe he's having that sophomore slump. It is a common thing. This is it's called a sophomore slump for a reason. Guys in the second year in the NBA sometimes struggle with the year or two. Tatum did, though, have that hot start to the season. He's kind of cooled off. I don't know. Maybe Tatum's a guy that needs the ball in his hands more to be efficient, and maybe he's not an off-the-ball guy. The Celtics will figure something out. They have to figure something out. There's 60+ more games left in the season.
Yeah, there's a lot of games left.
They're right now, 6th in the East. I know that's not a fascinating thing for the Celtics
crazy
fans.
We're comparing their records with the Kings right now. It's wild. I never thought we'd be
here.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy things have happened.
Unfortunately, yes. So the Celtics head on the road for 3 games with more stellar guards. Trey Young, Luka Doncic are on tap. We'll have to wait and see how the Celtics hold up on that road trip. Leave your thoughts in the comment section and follow us at CLNS Media.